Good Thursday morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us here live of Gulf Coast Weather Solutions. I'm meteorologist Johnny Lively, and this is our Thursday morning show sponsored by HB Neal Construction. You look over there towards the Tamco Live Doppler radar, you can see that we've got an area of rain that is now moving into parts of the Woodlands region and Livingston. Areas north of the I-10 corridor, we're going to see 30 to if not 40% coverage throughout the morning into the afternoon. Areas along the I-10 corridor and south, this is likely going to be 30% coverage. This includes Houston, Beaumont, down towards Port Arthur and even Lake Charles. A lot of this is going to stay towards the north of our region, but we're going to see this eventually try to get here. It's going to try to weaken, but that's why we do have the 30% coverage along I-10 and south, and then slightly higher coverage just north of I-10. Slide over to the satellite and radar. You can see that dry line fired up some storms yesterday evening in parts of central and west Texas, and now that line of thunderstorms continues to move eastward, and this is getting into parts of central Texas like College Station and Woodlands, getting into the East Texas area. This is thanks to our sponsor of Tamco Hellguard Beyond Class 4. We're going to continue seeing that showers move into our region. Again, just 40% coverage north of the I-10 corridor. Along I-10 and south, this is really going to be more so 20 to 30% coverage, but we'll continue to keep monitoring this, see if they find a way to hold just a little bit better. Do Good Credit Union show a large portion of the country. This is what we call a warm sector. We're already in the mid-60s, some areas in the 70s already this morning. This goes all the way up into Oklahoma City and St. Louis. But if we zoom into our area locally, this is anywhere from 5 to 7 degrees warmer than what we were on Wednesday morning. Already into the low 70s, approaching the mid-70s for some areas. We are pretty warm. We are humid. We've got the flow out of the south, and this is what's feeding all of those storms that's off over there towards central Texas, moving into parts of East Texas. Thanks for our sponsor over here at Neutron Electrical Services. Here's our construction and outdoor forecast for today. We're going to be mostly cloudy throughout the day today, 20 to 30% coverage along the I-10 corridor and south. And if you're north of that I-10 corridor, that's when you can see that 30 to possibly 40% coverage, thanks to our sponsor of Modern Concrete Material, showing us what to expect for this outdoor and construction forecast for today. Anything outdoor-wise, we're going to be dealing with some hit-or-miss showers and some downpours. Again, not too bad if you're along I-10 and south, but tomorrow will be very similar as well, too. Another round of 30% coverage. If you're looking for the highest coverage, that's going to be this weekend on Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. One of the biggest things we got to watch for is the breezy conditions today, tomorrow, and even on Saturday. 25 to, if not 35 mile per hour gusts are expected a little bit later this morning into the afternoon hours. That's one of the big things that we will watch construction-wise, some of these breezy conditions. Thanks to Switch Electric, we can see what we can put in motion here, the future cast, what to expect. We've got a line of showers and thunderstorms that's going to approach our area later on this afternoon. That's going to weaken, though. 30 to 40% coverage today is what we're expecting, slightly lower, just north or south of the I-10 corridor. As we get into Friday, some isolated passing showers are definitely possible, but Saturday is when we see the big round come in because we got our, what we'll call, the Easter weekend cold front. This is going to move into the central Texas region around to Dallas, Fort Worth Saturday morning. Not going to get into southeast Texas, southwest Louisiana until we get into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. So when we start seeing that 80% coverage, that's really going to be mainly Saturday evening, but this can start as early as late Saturday afternoon, main round Saturday evening, pushing out of our area around daybreak on Easter Sunday morning, and then that drier and cooler air is going to continue to push into our region throughout the day on Easter Sunday. High temperatures Easter Sunday is going to be in the upper 60s to low 70s. So our rainfall outlook today, sponsored by Do Good Credit Union. We've got 30% coverage today, passing showers tomorrow on Friday. The biggest round for locally heavy rainfall and widespread coverage, everybody starts seeing the rain, is going to be Saturday evening. Now, it can start as early as Saturday afternoon, but this mainly will be Saturday evening and then pushing out of the area by daybreak on Easter Sunday. We can still have some lingering showers around 9, 10, 11 o'clock on Easter Sunday, and we'll show that here in a minute. But really, more than anything, the worst of the weather is going to be out of the area by daybreak on Easter Sunday, and then some isolated showers are possible Monday and again on Wednesday. So let's look at the Tamco Futurecast for today. We've got the flow out of the south. It's going to be breezy all day long, and there's that 30 to 40% coverage just north of the I-10 corridor, 20 to 30% coverage just south of the I-10 corridor is what we'll be seeing this afternoon. Later on this evening, everything kind of dies down. Still going to be somewhat kind of breezy this evening. But as we get into Friday, that's when we start seeing that 30 to, if not 40% coverage for some passing showers. Nothing heavy. This is just light to moderate downpours. Now, as we start getting into Easter weekend on Saturday, here we are. We're starting to see the coverage pick up a little bit Saturday morning, but it's really going to start ramping up by the time we get into Saturday afternoon. So by the afternoon hours, things can pick up, but it's not until we get into Saturday evening we see that 80% coverage as that cold front moves into our region. Locally heavy rainfall is possible, some isolated areas. 1 to 2 inches of rain can be possible. And again, by the time we get into around daybreak, this all will be pushing out of the area. Can still see some lingering showers, but drier and cooler air is going to continue to push into the region throughout the morning on Easter Sunday. And by lunchtime on Easter Sunday, those high temperatures are going to be stuck into the upper 60s. Really close to that 70-degree mark, and dry, cooler air is going to be into the region. So how much rain? So the heaviest round is going to be between Waco and East Texas today. But if we look into Saturday, that's when we see our best potential for widespread showers and thunderstorms, some locally heavy rainfall. 1 to 2 inches of rain can be possible for some isolated areas in our region coming in on Saturday afternoon, mainly in Saturday evening. This afternoon, we're going to be slightly cooler, but we're going to get into the 80s, low 80s. I don't think we'll get into the mid 80s because of the cloud cover and the breezy conditions down towards the coast. You can be into the mid to upper 70s. Thanks for a sponsor of Silsby Ford. Get you one. Overnight tonight, it's going to be warm and muggy, very similar to what we had last night and early this morning. Upper 60s to low to mid 70s, definitely possible. And then here we are for our 7-day forecast. It's going to be breezy the next couple of days. Actually, it's going to be breezy all the way until Easter Sunday. Our best chance for widespread showers and thunderstorms comes in Saturday with our next cold front, and then everything pushes out by daybreak Easter Sunday. Cooler and drier temperatures are going to be moving in, or conditions, I should say, upper 60s to low 70s on Easter Sunday and on Monday. And then we start warming up again on Tuesday and Wednesday as we get into next week. Same thing for Southwest Louisiana, 20 to 30 to, if not 40% coverage next couple of days. We see passing showers on Friday, but if you're looking for the best potential for locally heavy rainfall and widespread, that's going to be Saturday evening as that cold front moves through. Can have some lingering showers on Easter Sunday morning, but by the time we get into the late morning, lunchtime hours, that drier and cooler air moves in, upper 60s to around 70s on Sunday and Monday, and then we start gradually warming up as we get into Tuesday to the middle of next week. Good time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. We're talking about rounds of showers, and then we start seeing some storms move in on this Saturday. So good time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. But other than that, thanks for tuning in to the Thursday morning show. We want to also say thanks to Drier Roofing for being our newest sponsor. You'll see them come up on our commercial here in just a second. So good shout out to them and thank them for being our newest sponsor. Y'all have a good Thursday. We'll have more updates throughout the day looking at radar. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a wonderful Thursday. See y'all again Friday morning.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.